The Fed can print dollars, trillions of them, on demand, at any time. But no matter how much power they have, they can't print Bitcoin. And that's right there, is everything. Look, we live in a world where money is no longer tied to value. Central banks don't need gold. They don't need permission. They hit a button and boom, $500 billion appears out of thin air. It sounds insane, but that's the system we live in. That's why groceries cost more. That's why houses feel out of reach. It's not just inflation, it's intentional devaluation. The more they print, the less your money is worth. And here's the kicker. When they print the money, the people closest to the money, the banks, the corporations, the government, they win. Because they get the new money first, before prices go up for everyone else, before it trickles to anyone else. So you get the aftershock, higher prices, lower savings, more debt. That's not a conspiracy. That's how fiat works. Now, here is where Bitcoin comes in. Bitcoin doesn't have a printer, it has a code. It doesn't rely on trust, it relies on math. And its supply? Capped forever at 21 million. No one, not even the Fed, not a billionaire, not even Satoshi can increase the supply. It doesn't care about electronics. It doesn't follow GDP growth. It just keeps ticking, block by block, every 10 minutes, rewarding miners and getting harder to get. And that's why I personally take Bitcoin serious. Not because it's trendy, not because it's tech, but because it's the only major asset on Earth that no one can dilute. Every other currency, they can change the rules. Every stock, they can issue more shares. Even gold, it can be mined forever. But what about Bitcoin? It's the first time in history we had absolute scarcity and money in a digital form, accessible worldwide, 24/7, and that scares the system. Because if enough people wake up and they don't need to keep their wealth in something that's guaranteed to lose value, the system starts to shift. Slowly at first, then all at once. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Bitcoin is perfect. It's volatile, it's misunderstood, it's still early. But that's exactly the point. The Fed can control the supply of dollars. They can't control the supply of Bitcoin. And that's what makes it powerful. This isn't financial advice, as always, just my personal view. But I would rather store value in something they can't print than something they can. Because at the end of the day, if you don't understand the system, you become fuel for it. And the more they print, the more I believe in Bitcoin. Look, if this helped shift your thinking, hit like and subscribe. I post daily content on Bitcoin, wealth building, and how to navigate a system most people never question. Let me know in the comments, would you rather save in dollars or in something they can't print?